Alright, hey guys. So today we are going to be working on some of these braces that you saw in the last two videos ago. We're going to work on polishing these up a little bit. It's pretty sweet there. So you might think, hey, you didn't upload last week if you look back at this and all. Actually, I didn't, but I did work on cleaning up those coilovers. So I got them all cleaned them in my bathtub actually, which is probably kind of funny. But they look great, so we'll get those packaged up and sent to Apex here maybe in a couple weeks. Just want to save up a little bit and make sure I got that covered in case there's any surprises with the rebuild. So today we'll be working on these. I actually already started on the rear one. Dremel out a little bit. So here is what it kind of looked like before. And this is actually probably better than what the other side over here looks like that I've already hit a little bit. So there's some pitting on here, and I'm guessing this is chrome that's on here. So I know that if you sand it, it'll kind of ruin the finish, but I took a little bit of steel wool to it, and the pitting's too deep, so we're probably going to end up with this more of a brushed look than a really shiny chrome. And that's alright. I was thinking about painting these anyways, so that's not the end of the world. It'll just look better than it did, and that's kind of the goal when you're doing this stuff. It just might not be perfect. If you don't have the money, it's never going to be absolutely perfect, where I can't just go find and buy another one of these really cheap, but that's okay. So I just want it to look better, and honestly that's the goal. This is a functional car. It's not a show car. I want it to look better, and originally I was actually just going to paint these. So I was going to do maybe like a cool gold color or something like that, because I do like that. But I'm just going to make it look better. It sits in the trunk, so it'll be cool. This one, though, I'm going to spend some time on, because this is a real Nismo strut tower brace. So I have a new logo on order. I actually ordered a couple from a guy in Australia. And when I get those in, I'll show you those. So I'll put that new logo on, but I'm just going to work on doing a little bit of polishing with that strut brace. And this one, we're going to do a little bit more to it. So what are we using? Let's use the shake cam here. So we've got Dremel, and on the Dremel, I'm using these kind of polishing bits. I actually got these from Harbor Freight, which is not the most quality place for tools, but they work. I found those polishing wheels actually be more durable than the Dremel ones, because I actually have a set of Dremel ones. I actually used some of these on the exhaust last summer, and I found actually the Harbor Freight ones to be better, combined with some Mother's mag and aluminum polish. Seems to work well. We got a little sandpaper to work on getting the imperfections, mainly the pitting, down from there. So we're going to go ahead and polish and see how this goes. Alright, so we are just going to work on this a bit. So whenever you're polishing something, just take your time. It's nothing that has to go really quick. It's more about a lot of little steps than just trying to do it all at once. And good things come with time, of course. So it is real cold right now in Wisconsin. Checked the temperature before I came in the garage, and of course that is non-heated in here. And the ambient temp outside was -2 degrees. So it's not very warm. But that's all right. We can keep working on this. The key to any car project also is just keep working on it. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there. I wasn't actually thinking of doing this because it's so cold, but I figured, you know, it's not going to get done, so just want to work at it. Tomorrow, though, I won't be doing any Skyline stuff this weekend, because I actually have to replace the front pads on my truck. So that'll be fun, and that is going to be outside, because, of course, the Mustang and the Skyline are taking up the space inside the garage. So I'm actually using some pretty fine grit, 1200 grit or so sandpaper right now. For Harbor Freight, I think this is 220. It says very fine. So I don't know what that scale is, but it's working pretty well. It's just enough to cut through and get rid of some of the pitting. It's not getting rid of the heaviest stuff, but we can go to higher, more coarse grit needed to from there. You could probably put this on a Dremel and go from there. I like doing this by hand because I'm not applying too much pressure and can kind of contour a little easier, in my opinion, to the surface here. So we're just gonna sand for a bit and time lapse. Apparently I'm an idiot, and I thought I was recording before, but I wasn't. So we are now using the Dremel and the polishing wheel. What I showed before, showed a little bit here, is had some polish on the edge of the can there. Take it and just take a polish and kind of spread it around on your material that you're polishing here. And the reason I'm spreading it around, so just going at it, is that it reduces how much polish will fly off of your wheel and kind of get everywhere. It doesn't really make a huge mess, but it's kind of annoying. Just got to do wear eye protection with this, so I got my glasses on, which seems to be good enough for what we're doing here, because we're going to go pretty low speed. So then, you take your Dremel and start at a lower speed, and just kind of move it around here to get the polish adhered to the surface and to get things going. And then don't apply a lot of pressure. As you see, I'm going over here pretty light. You want to do this in general, polishing with this Mother's mag until it turns black. It actually says that on the can, and then you'll work that residue around. You can tell it's doing its job. So we got this moving around pretty good. Some of it's actually already turning black in color, and then we're going to increase the speed a little bit. We're not going fast at all. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. Just a consistent amount here. We're just working around the material, and it's going to look kind of like garbage as you're going, but that's okay. Polish is doing its work. I spent quite a bit of time doing this on my I hit the metal or the brace a little bit there with the Dremel. I spent a lot of time doing this on my Kakimoto racing exhaust. That's looking a lot better. But we're going to do more of that here probably in a couple months when I have to drop the subframe and put some bushings in. So we're going to time lapse this so you guys can see the end result a little quicker. Alright, so we were just dremeling there for a bit, didn't get too out of control. The polishing bit is pretty well gunked up and starting to fray a little bit. You can see that there a little bit. So this is what they look like new, right there. And this is this guy. You can see it's black from that residue. So we are going to wipe off the polish here and kind of see how we did. Well, guys, it's looking better. That's for sure. It's looking really nice. It is kind of a brushed look to it, of course, because I'm pretty sure this is chrome. But unfortunately, it was pitted kind of too much for saving. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably have this re-chrome plated, which wouldn't actually probably cost a fortune on here. Maybe we'll do that. But it actually looks pretty darn good. Much better than it did before. So it's going to be a little hard to tell because I didn't really do much of it before and after. You can see some of the sanding marks in there. So we're going to want to keep going at it. Move down to a finer grit of sandpaper. But it's making some good progress. So we're going to go ahead and go and do that. We have gone over the material with a finer grit of sandpaper, and then I went through and polished it up with the Dremel again. So this is what it looks like, kind of with all the dark kind of black goo on it. So I'm gonna wipe it away here. You can see there's still some pitting there, is pretty deep, but that's all right because this looks way better than it did before. Before it looked kind of crusty, and like it was kind of an salty environment. It's in the trunk, I don't know, and the guy had some soccer gear or something he put in there. Doubt it. But yeah, this looks a lot better. So we're just wiping the excess material, or polish away, I should say. And you can kind of see what we got going on here. So there's what Ray looks like. And we'll run her over this way here. You still see some marks from sandpaper. That's okay, because this looks way better than I did before. So it's not perfect. Like I said, it's better. I'll get some light on here. Oh yeah, that'll be a lot nicer looking when you pop the trunk. So, like I said, not perfect, not by a long shot. Really, if I wanted to have this done right, have it re-chromed, maybe we'll do that. But for right now, I'm good with this. So we will tackle the other strut bar in another video here, because I'm getting pretty darn cold. So, order of things we got to do. Next strut bar, I want to get that done once I get the logos in. I just don't want to mess with it until I get those all set. That one shouldn't be too hard. Then from there, we are. I probably want to polish up the intercooler piping that's in there, along with catch can and a couple other metal bits in the engine bay to make it look nice. I do want to get a bolt dress-up kit to make the engine bay even look a little nicer. But we'll see from there. The other big thing we have to do is once it gets warmer out, my friend Dustin is going to help me. We're going to drop the rear subframe and put in some subframe bushings, because the ones on there are totally shot right now. So we'll get that going. All right, well, till next time, have a good one, guys. See ya.